Hey everybody, welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to set up the networking layer for my new website. I'm actually migrating my website from Lightsail to a fully built out architecture on AWS. So we're going to get straight into it now. I'm going to start by creating a new VPC. And sorry, before we start that, I've got a couple of reference documents I'm going to show you. So I've got this architectural diagram that I drew that obviously shows which region we're in, US2, my VPC with the name of the VPC and its CIDR block, the two AZs that I'm going to be putting my subnets into, and then the six subnets that I've got, so 2 public and 4 private, 2 private for app and 2 private for data. So, and then the other document that I'm going to use is just this reference that shows the names that I'm going to use for my VPC and my subnets, and the CIDR ranges we're going to use for those. Okay, so we're going to go into this and start build this out. So I'm going to start by just creating a VPC. So the name of my VPC is going to be WP VPC, and the CIDR block I'm going to use is 10.0.0.0/16, which, as I'm sure you know, will give me about 65k IP addresses. So that's fine. We're going to go ahead and create that. Once that's created, I'm going to come into the VPC settings and I'm going to enable DNS host names in my VPC. Next, I'm going to come across and create an internet gateway. I'm going to call it WPWP IGW, and we're going to create that, and then we're going to attach it to my VPC. Then we're going to come across and start to build out my subnets. So I'm going to start by creating my first public subnet. So my first public subnet is going to be called Public EU West 2A. With a CIDR range of with a /24. Which again, as I'm sure you'll be aware, will give me approximately 250 IPs. We're going to go ahead and create that. And then we're going to create the second public subnet, which is going to be called Public EU West 2B. That's going to go in 2B, and that is going to have /24 as well. I have just noticed that my first subnet I didn't put into an AZ, so I need to change that. Public EU West 2A 10.0.0.0/24 and create that. Okay, next I'm going to select my public subnets, and I'm going to make sure that they are set for auto-assign IP addresses. Edit subnet settings, auto-assign and save. Come back, do it for my second public subnet. Auto-assign, save. Next, I'm going to come across and create my public route table. Okay, so we're going to create the public route table. Public RT. Put it in my VPC and create that. So we're going to come across and edit the routes. I'm going to add in a route for all traffic to internet gateway. And then we're going to associate our subnets. Select both public, save associations. All done. And then the last thing I'm going to do is to create my 4 private subnets. So my first private subnet is going to be called private app EUS2A. And obviously that's going in 2A. And that's going to have 10.0.2.0/24. So next subnet is going to be private app EU West 2B in the correct VPC. Obviously that's going in 2B, and that's going to have 10.0.3.0/24. Create that. And then we're going to come on and create the private subnets for my data layer. Choose VPC. It's going to be private data EU West 2A. Again, it's going to go into 2A. That's going to have a 10.0.4.0/24. Create that. And then the final subnet, which is going to be private data EU West 2B. And that is going to have 10.0.5.0/24. And that's it. Should now have 6 subnets, 2 privates, 2 publics, a public route table, and a VVC, and finally an internet gateway with an association back to the correct VPC. In the next video, I'm going to be setting up NAT gateways and the route tables for my private subnets. See you in the next video.